Hey. Hey y'all. My name is Jana and welcome back to my vlog. Hmm. I've been gone for a while. I know, but it's because I've been busy in a good way and I've been shifting in a good way. And I'm here today to tell you all about it. I don't want to look too chewed while doing it, so let me back it on up. Getting ready for my day. About to right now just go run some errands type shit, and then I'm gonna I got some content I need to work on, and I'm meeting later, and I gotta figure out what I'm about to eat because I'm about to be on camera. I have, since we last spoke, booked a few jobs. I just finished my first leading role in a short film produced by Disclosure Productions, based out of here in Atlanta and Indianapolis. We did a project on Monday, and long time coming. Maybe like, knowing them for the past month or two and, sorting it out, learning lines, figuring out who this character is, getting to know my co-star, getting to know the team. And it's kind of weird because it's like, damn, it's over now. But it was a pretty cool process. I really like those people, and I like what they put together, and hopefully when we see it on screen, we'll all love it. I'm not gonna hold you. I guess let me say this. I have taken a dive into acting. Acting has been a thing that's kind of been around for me for at least the last few years, but not anything that I've really put my full ass into or really expected anything from. I feel like I'm gonna get the damn camera wet, but let me check. I think we're good. But yeah, I took this dive into acting, and it has so far been a pretty cool experience. I kind of really like it, and I am just giving myself the freedom to explore. Why I'm combing my scalp like this, I really don't know. Oh, because my hair was frizzy. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of talking my way through it. But so yeah, I gave myself the chance to do it. I've been taking risks, y'all. And what I can say on this path for me, those risks have been rewarding, and I'm so glad about it. A little bit about my acting journey, if you don't know. When I first moved to Atlanta, well, it started back in college. I did some student films and stuff like that, and then when I got here to Atlanta, I did some more student films, and then I started background acting, and then I moved / started doing other things. And then I moved back to Atlanta, and I knew, I wanted to get back on screen, and it worked because I needed something that was flexible when I first got here, because my next, line of work was not set in stone because licensing and having to sort some things out, which to this day are still not sorted out. So when I saw that things were not sorting out quickly enough with like the more serious, because background acting, I'm not gonna say it's not serious work, but it's not consistent work. But when like my job stuff was like not going on the timeline that I thought it was going to, I was like, in the meantime, I might as well pursue this. Like, why not? So that I was doing, and enjoying. And then I was like, you know what? I don't want to be, because I did a lot of background work. You're going to see me on TV in the fall. I've been on TV before and had people call me like, yo, I just saw you on the show. But that was one show. You're going to see me on like a few shows. Starting this month, actually. I went in the background on Average Joe on BT Plus that I think premiered June 26th with Deion Cole. It was so crazy because that was like my first gig when I got back to Atlanta. If you remember my vlog, I was delirious at like midnight because I had been up for 3 days straight. Thank you, God, so much for the opportunity to work. But if it's giving crack, if it's giving unhinged, if it's giving what is going on, it's because I am literally unhinged right now. I'm literally going off of no sleep and I don't know what's happening. I literally texted someone earlier today, happy birthday, and it's not their birthday. I was working on Average Joe, and for one of the shots I was in, I actually am walking past Deion Cole and like some other actors, and I was like, shit, wow, because The Harder They Fall is like my shit, you know, and like before that, Blackish and all that, I was like, OMG. And then I'm not gonna lie, like this season just kept getting cooler and cooler. The people I was getting to be around, you know, without having to name everybody, I guess I did BMF, which I'm not gonna go into too much detail about that. I'm gonna suffice it to say, great experience. There was BMF. There was this BT Plus movie that stars Tammy Roman, Burrus, Kandi Burrus. And on that movie, AJ Johnson and Brayley Davis. I was a feature in that one, so you're gonna see me there. There's also a movie on All Black where you're gonna see me there, and BMF, you're gonna see me there. Those are the ones that I'm like, pretty much. I remember the camera being up in my face, you know. And I think there's also a BT Plus movie with Taye Diggs and I acted together. I could vomit, like, oh my God. Okay, I say we acted together, but what really happened was he was walking past me and we made eye contact and he did like a little movement. And so I did a movement in return. So we acted together, right? And alongside each other in the same scene, the same movie. Taye Diggs. Oh, so it's been cool. But, you know, over time, that feeling of like, oh, this is cool kind of wears off, and it's kind of giving like, you just want to be around stars of your TV screen and your past and the nostalgia. Like, is that just what you want? You just want that vibe? Or do you really want to do this? So I told myself, we're going to take steps. We're going to take steps to try to actually get to say lines. You know what I'm saying? And actually get to do the thing. So when I was on set for the BT Plus movie with Tammy and Kandi, when I tell you, the scene that I was in, it was literally like maybe 6 of us extras and the 4 of them. So just like us 10 in a room, and the camera's like right there, and I'm literally this far away from AJ Johnson, and this is crazy. And Kandi Burrus is sitting behind me. Kandi was like the last one to enter set. So when I heard her voice, cause you know, like I saw Tammy first, and Tammy is an icon. And then it was Brayley, and then it was AJ, and then it was Kandi. And when Kandi sat down, I said, okay, girl, keep it together. I mean, my heart was beating out of my chest. And then that was day 1. Day 2, they actually had me do some stand-in work for Kandi. I was Kandi's stand-in. And this was right after her Tony nomination came out, like literally the day after. So I wanted to be like, congratulations, Kandi. But I was too nervous to talk to her. Day 1, I was too nervous to talk to her. Then I said, day 2, I'm gonna say something. But then the director came out and was like, don't talk to the cast. I still should have been like, at least, congratulations. Because that's like, it was huge because I know, like, I follow Kandi. I'm into her shit. You know, I'm all on her YouTube, her speak on it. Excuse me. I'm on her text chain, child. I be getting them texts from Kandi. So I wanted to say something. But I didn't. But I was her stand-in, and her character, let's just say her character's name was Tanya. Child, why the director was on there calling me Tanya Jr. Kandi Jr. over here. And what's also crazy, and I'm gonna get into this too. What's really crazy is that the day before, no, I think it was that day, we had like 4 hours, which is totally unfortunately normal to be on set for 4 hours. You just sitting there kind of waiting, twiddling your thumbs, looking around into space, like wonder when we're gonna start doing anything. And during that time, I was just thinking to myself, like, who has a career? You know, if I wanted to at least even have a mentor in my mind, you know, whose career would I want to model behind? And I'm like, I'm into all these different things and I want to just try everything. And I was like, Kandi Burrus, obviously, because she's done it all. Like, what hasn't Kandi done? Like, professionally in entertainment. I mean, through entrepreneurship, entertainment, Kandi's like done or going to do it all. And lo and behold, next day I'm on set with Kandi. Child. One thing I want to get better at, which I think I am getting better at, is like when I was in background, like heavily, it was really hard for me to see myself as like an equal or just like as an as important entity as anyone else, which I get it. You know, crew has these long grueling hours, so does cast, and then background, so do we. But I guess you could say it's a little less work for us. The most difficult thing about our job, well, their job now, because I'm trying to transition out of background, is just all the sitting and waiting can become annoying. But other than that, you're not really doing any hard work. You don't really have to remember any lines. You don't have to like pick up any heavy equipment. You don't have to really be too sleep deprived. You could sleep probably like 5 hours on set and nobody will bother you. But what am I trying to say? It was hard for me to see myself as someone who had the right to speak, to start conversation, to be in the mix. And I get it. A lot of people don't have that thing where they feel like they shouldn't say something. Like I aspire, because there's this imaginary block that was, or kind of still is in my mind, where you feel like, oh no, like, and it's not even necessarily all out of inferiority. It's also like, I'm a very empathic person, and I'm like, this person got probably 10 other things on their mind. They don't want to sit up and talk to me, but it's just like, it can be natural, you know? Natural flow of conversation, you know? It's like where you are mentally thinking that, even when it comes down to talking to the hair and makeup, thinking that, just background, let me just shut up and let them do what they gotta do. We ain't gotta talk. No, now I'm having whole conversations. What's your name? Oh, how long you been doing this? Oh, where you from? Da, 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 da. Just talking to people like a natural human being, because that's what we all are, you know? God dang, what was I trying to say? I don't know where I was going with that, but I know what I wanted to say was, this is where I was going with it. When I was on set for that movie with Kandi and Tammy and AJ and Braley, the director was having a talk with us in that same conversation where he said, don't really talk to the cast. He was saying, you know, hit me up on IG. The director said this to us. I guess I'll say his name, Director Al G, here in Atlanta. He was like, hit me up on IG, send me your headshot, whatever, like that. And you know, he has worked on 2 of the projects that I've already been on. So I'm like, he's familiar with my face already. He said to DM him, so maybe I'll DM him. Here we go. Here we are about a month or 2 later. And yeah, probably about a month and a half later. And I finally decided to DM him, because I was just like, okay, Actors Access. I don't think my Actors Access is popping enough right now, but at the same time, I still be applying for stuff because you never know. But I have to get my reel together. I think that's what has me feeling like I can't post on there. And other actors, let me know. But I've been thinking about just posting like my monologues there, just so there's something where you can see me in action. Right now it's just photos. But anywho, I was like, okay, Actors Access ain't popping for me like that right now. IG posts, Facebook posts. Well, this is for anybody out there who's interested in getting into background acting or acting in general. Background can lead you into it. You know, if you want to get into PA work, there is somebody on Instagram. Her IG is The Passion Experience. And I think it's pretty much just like that, The Passion Experience. I think that she might take the E off of experience, and you'll see her when she pops up on IG. Her logo is like black and orange. She posts a lot of not only background work, like smaller films in Atlanta. I won't even say smaller, black people who are making films in Atlanta. She posts a lot of their stuff. Whether it's like actual roles, background stuff, television stuff, film stuff, theater stuff, she posts it. And she also does this thing where it's like Headshot Wednesday or Headshot Tuesday, where you send her your headshot and she'll post it up on her thing. What the fuck was I saying? Okay, so there's her. Okay, let me get this out real quick. And then who I go to is Destination Casting on Facebook, Cab Casting, like you catch a cab, casting on Facebook, and Central Casting, but they don't post a lot. I think that's the other one. Anywho, so I decided to DM that director. This was about a month and a half later. Like, okay, this is where I was going. I was like, okay, all this other stuff ain't really popping for me like I would like for it to. So this director said to DM him and let me do it. I was kind of nervous about doing it at first because, again, I didn't think my stuff was good enough. But I just sent him my cutest pictures. I sent him the best monologue I had. The best monologue I had wasn't even one that was memorized. Like, I have one that I was from Malcolm and Marie, but like a year or two ago. And I just didn't think that it was my best work. So I sent the one with me reading off my phone because I thought it was better. I sent him that. I sent some pictures, and he was like, okay, yeah, well, don't be reading off your phone, but good job. And he was like, you know what? Send me over your headshot. Not even a week later, he sends me the email of someone else who's working on the show and says, hey, email this person your information. This is the script. This is the role she wants you to go out for, and here you go. Just that simple. Because I took the risk and actually DM'd him. Even though I didn't think I was good enough, I still did it and just put my best foot forward, did that shit, and I submitted the audition, and your girl got the role. So that means that this week I have 2 projects. I have one I already finished on Monday, and then I have another project this weekend. Your girl is booked. I'm going to a show premiere tomorrow night for a show on TV One. And other than that, I'm just trying to manifest more jobs and more money. And that's where we are with things right now. And I'm really blessed and I'm really grateful because, not just because it's like, oh, I got a job on a show, I'm an actor. But it's like, I really like doing this, and God has just opened up a door for me. And I think that a lot of that is because I have been obedient in a lot of ways. I'm not perfect, but I have listened. I am listening to God. I'm in partnership with God. And when I'm having conversations with God and I'm like, God, what you want me to do? Please show me this sign, show me that sign. It always points me to what I really want in my heart. I could be like, I do. I'll be like, well, sometimes I'll be like, God, show me. Cause this story too crazy. I'm gonna have to tell the story about what really happened later. But I'll be like, God, show me a pineapple with 3 spikes if you want me to do this, or a banana with 4 brown spots if you want me to do that. And it'll always be, it'll come, and it'll always be for the thing I like actually really wanted, you know? Because I think that what God's trying to tell me is like, I want you to have what you really want. Like, you don't have to not have what you want in order to please me, you know? because you're gonna do what you want. You're gonna pour love into it, which means you're gonna pour love into other people and out into the world. So of course I want you to do what you want. And also you've done so much other stuff for so long that you didn't want to do that. Yeah, babes, you can do what you want. And I love that for me. I love that for us. And I'm just grateful. I'm in a spirit of gratitude right now. I'm constantly praying. I'm constantly just trying to like check in. I'm on my BFFR stage with myself and with God. And it's like, what is it for real? Because I feel like I spent a lot of time trying to become, trying to da. But it's like, who are you for real? Like, not tomorrow, if I put in 30,000 hours, I can become this. Who are you? Who are you? And let's work on that, if anything. But I feel like there's something else I wanted to say. How do I look? Oh, this is what I wanted to say, because I want to know how I look, because I think I want a man. Yana hasn't got a man at home, but she wants one. So I'm about to start showing up like I want a man. Today's not a great example because, I'm cute though. I'm still cute. I just ain't putting nothing into it, for real. But just changing my mentality, stepping out of past situationships and like really leaving them in the past. And moving forward and loving on me. 'Cause I'm gonna love me. Nobody can judge me but me. I was born free. See, so that's what I'm working on and showing up how I want my partner to say. And I don't want to become like somebody who's obsessed with partnership, because I think I have been in the past in a way where I didn't acknowledge it. But now I'm mentally hitting the switch to say, yes, you do want a partner, and yes, that's okay. And you do want a baby, and yes, that's okay. And does it have to be tomorrow? No. Could it be tomorrow? Maybe. Do I want to get my career popping though? Yes. So with all these things considered, I have to just give it to God, but I have to create the intention within myself. And it's okay. It's okay to be like, I do want a man, because this is what happens. Whether I want a man or not, men gonna approach me. And every now and then, it's gonna be one sexy one that I just cannot resist. And what's gonna happen? We're gonna get cozy. He's gonna pull me in closer. I'm going to let go of my inhibitions. And we're going to have an enjoyable moment. And then he's gonna leave and go home. Because guess what? We never set an intention. And guess what? Sometimes can it still work out? Yeah. But guess what? I'm tired of having my heart broken every time a man leaves my side. I gotta set some rules, babe. You wanna get down with the queen? You gotta give the queen what she needs. That's a kingdom. That's a palace. That is offspring. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So I'm gonna build my kingdom, say goodbye to the streets, and maybe, just maybe, later we'll meet again. But for now, I have got to do what I have got to do to secure the crown. All right, I'm hungry, and I don't even know if that makes any sense. So, ooh, I should do a little sideburn. I feel like the niggas like sideburns. This is crazy. I don't even like what this is sounding. So let me even cut this out. Like, cut it out, girl. Set the intention, manifest it, and then let it go. But at the same time, I don't want no nigga who is crusty, rusty, dusty, or musty. So I can't be either. So I think that's what I want to get into. Like, showing up out in public, how I think the man I will fuck with being the girl he will fuck with, okay? the nigga I want, I gotta be the shorty that he want. Okay? And it really ain't even about what he want. It's about showing up the way as who I say I am. Which, yeah. All right. With that being said, I'm gonna put on a different top. Not because I fuck with Philly. First of all, I fuck with Philly. But if you could see the way I cut this top when I was like 18 probably, and shout out to me still fitting it barely, but it's just a little janky, and my nigga ain't gonna be janky, and I ain't gonna be janky, so I'm gonna have to take it off. But anyway, I'll holler at y'all later.